And then we pick up Zayne and decide, hey, you know what? I'm really into the graffiti. I have spray paint that I had purchased with Jay. Jay was 18 when I was underage. I couldn't even buy spray paint. So Jay bought all the spray paint for me. Like, literally, I gave him the money right in front of the cashier. And she took it at Walmart.
Hell yeah.
So it had all these colors and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, that's... And Alex is really into graffiti as well.
Right.
Alex being Zayne. Sorry.
I remember I don't even think we were spray painting at the time. We had spray painted, like, on our way back to the dinosaur park. And I'm pretty sure it was actually me.
Yeah, it would have been the dinosaur park. You're right, which is the park adjacent to the. It's in the general vicinity.
Right, and I'm pretty sure it was actually me. I pulled out a can of spray paint and spray painted a bench in the dinosaur park.
Yes, but Alex and I had also spray painted. There was a little tunnel, just a pathway tunnel.
Right.
We graffitied that. I used a paint marker and graffitied some of the playground equipment, climbing in crazy areas, just doing it because people marker shit like that all the time. And I didn't think a big deal. Like, oh, cool, I get to do this, and I get to feel like, like get this thrill that I'm into now. And then I don't know what's going on, but then you got bored, and I don't know what motivated you, but you were like, let me do something. And you went into my book bag and you grabbed a can of spray paint, and you spray painted the bench.
Right.
And I was like, all right, cool, no big deal. Fast forward to like 10 minutes later, 10, 15 minutes later.
Right.
Do you remember how this went? This guy comes up, street clothes, just casually, because it's like 8 o'clock at night, right?
Right.
And also, I remember there was these two like random people that like walked the pathway to go down through the tunnel that we just spray painted. We're like, shit, like they're going to smell it. Like we just spray painted it.
Right.
Then this guy comes up and he's like, we're spray paint, guys. And I'm like, in my infinite wisdom, what spray paint? And he's like, don't play dumb. Where's the spray paint? And he pulls out his necklace, which had his badge on it. And I was like, shit.
Damn it, we're getting arrested.
We didn't get arrested. My immediate thought was those people called the cops, right?
Right.
My dad always taught me, which first of all, there was you, me, Alex, my then girlfriend Sam, I think her one friend Laura. It's so funny because like I don't remember that relationship at all. It's a blur, but thinking about this is coming back to me. There was like 5 of us and maybe like one of their friends. So like they were just there. Like we couldn't have scattered, right? And like we all would have ran to the same place because we were the same car. My dad always said, if you run from the cops, it's just going to be harder. Just in life wisdom, not because I was a troublemaking kid, but
right. That's truth. That's good. Yeah.
Which is I absolutely 100% disagree with these days. I'm running from the cops.
You're not going to make it very far, bro.
Right. So then I was like, okay, they're here. And I showed him my book bag, and he, like, confiscated it. I was like, can I at least get my book bag back? And he said, yes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, it was like the Dane Cook skit where, like, the car accident bit. You remember that, Tom? You're big into Dane Cook.
When everybody's coming out.
Yeah. I heard it, and I came outside. And that's what it was like, because the entire area, if we were a clock, we were the center of the clock.
Oh,
there was a police officer coming from 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, all around the whole clock face, circling in on us.
God damn.
I don't know where they came from.
They thought you had the Declaration of Independence.
They must have.
First the FBI.
Right?
Now
right?
this.
Honestly, Steve was a rider in this situation because I specifically remember this lady cop came up and she was like, I saw you, and pointed to Steve spray painting this bench, and I was just like, yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't me, and Steve was just like, didn't say like, hey, it was him.
Yeah.
He took it on the chin.
Fuck yeah.
But it's funny because all the cops were like conversing, like, where were you? Well, I was over by this tree. And I remember them singling out Zayne and saying, I thought that tall one was going to run. So I brought my bike, and he had a bicycle. He's like, that guy looks fast.
And honestly, this is like word for word.
Yeah, I'll never forget
I
this.
describe
And
This is a cop?
Zayne,
Yeah.
Was he in training or something?
I don't know. Zayne has
leash on him?
He has a history of getting arrested and stuff. So it's like he knew. Like at this point, I know that like there was one time him and Lee Andrews got busted for something, and they ran and got hit by a cop car and shit like that. And Zayne actually ended up telling me like, I thought we were gonna run, and I was just like, it wasn't worth it.
So he did look like he was going to run because he
100%.
thought he was going to
That
run.
He had full intentions on running.
Yeah, right.
No one else ran, so he was just like,
Right.
Definitely.
also just like the way that there was like 6 of us, you know, that like we couldn't all convey run, you know,
Right, right.
But it's also good we didn't because there was a cop at every, you know.
Yeah, right.
And there was one police officer who was like really like doing the bad cop, like, I can't even read that shit. You can read that. How about I come to your house and I'll write in Puerto Rican? I can read it. You can't read it. I don't give a shit. How about that? And he like took this way too personally.
Right, yeah.
But for some reason, whenever, as JP said, they said that they saw me do it because we probably, you know, both had plaid shorts and a tank top on.
No doubt.
You had the book bag.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And you really can't tell the difference.
Especially, yeah, right.
Clearly, we just proved that.
My handwriting would have been way better.
For some reason, I was like, I have to take the blame for this because I felt like your dad, JP, would be very mad at me.
Oh, for sure.
And mad at you. So I figure if I take the blame, then we eliminate another party.
I understand that.
Still to this day, I mean, Steve's mom's a rider too because my parents never knew about that.
Fuck yeah.
Like Steve's mom came and picked us up from the station.
Oh, she was so mad.
Yeah, she was pissed, but she never told my mom.
We're gonna find out again.
Yeah,
right.
they're about to find out real soon that you guys got arrested as fuck.
So we did not get arrested. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
They weren't even real goddamn cops, okay? That's why they were so puffing their chest. They were campus police. Because we were close to CMU. And they got a quota to make. And how much shit do you think goes on in Little Squirrel Hill? Nothing. Nothing in the summertime. They see two 16-year-old kids, one 19-year-old spray painting, and you would have thought that we murdered the president. You know? Like, they're
I feel that.
Yeah, we're getting a raise.
Yep.
And, you know, like, that's why there were so many of them. They just wanted to make their quota, right?
Yep.
And so I took the blame. That one guy was like, no, I want you riding up front. And I rode up front, and he's like, y'all don't even have to worry about the seatbelts, which I thought was super ironic. Super ironic. But it was like leather seats, and I was like, this is weird. And then, my mom picked us up. And then probably 2 days later, it was time to wrestle.